Wow. Okay, so there was a bit of a bombshell dropped last night with regards to Habs general manager Marc Bergevin. And in this video, we're gonna talk all about it. But first, if you guys are a fan of the Habs or just misery in general, please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload hockey content daily and would really enjoy if you guys decided to tag along for the ride. Now, let's just, tip over the can of beans here, boys, and see what we got. Right off the hop, as Connor McKenna says in a tweet, quote, "On Hockey Night in Canada, Elliote Friedman says he believes conversations about Marc Bergevin's future are happening in the Canadiens organization." Now, I have to admit, I must have missed when Elliote Friedman was talking about this during the game last night, or maybe, who knows, he even talked about it during the doubleheader. But if he did mention it during the Habs and Leafs game, I usually walk away during the intermissions anyway to avoid all the Leaf hype and stuff. Plus, caveman Elliote Friedman? He kind of freaks me out sometimes. So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, it's about freaking time, boys. Honestly, it is. Now, I do like a lot of things that Bergevin has done over the past few seasons. I really do. But the reality is, he came in and took over the team 9 years ago with a 5-year plan, okay? We are now in year 9 of a 5-year plan. How many general managers do you know that get to spend 14 to 15 years on a 5-year plan? I mean, this isn't North Korea, guys, okay? We don't have to wait till this guy pops in half to replace him. And what do we really have to show for it, really? Because when you think about it, the Habs were given a playoff position last season, okay? Some of you may disagree, but that's just how I see it, as the team played like shit the majority of last year. And this year, they are currently backing themselves into the playoffs with hope that the Calgary Flames and Vancouver Canucks continue to shit the bed and not cause them any trouble. Now, do the Habs have a lot of promising prospects? Yes, absolutely. But they have had promising prospects since like 1999, and a lot of them didn't amount to jack diddly squat. Jason Ward, Kyle Chipchura, Chris Higgins, Louis LeBlanc, Michael McCarron, Jared Tenorti, Nathan Beaulieu, dare I say more? Dare I say more? Dare I? Woohoo! Newfies really can speak fast, huh? Now try and tell me that we weren't all super hyped about these guys at some point. And how did that turn out, huh? You gotta look at the big picture. The guys that are already on the team. The core! And okay, speaking of the core, I'm a huge Carey Price fan. For those of you who don't know already, I have one Habs jersey in my closet right now, and it's Carey Price. And if somehow you already know this, then you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do, because how do you sick bastards know it's in my closet? But Carey Price, he hasn't been the same over the past few years. And he is overpaid to the point where it's handcuffing the team right now. So yeah. It's harsh, but it's true, or at least that's the way I see it. When you look at all his injuries and how things have gone over the past several seasons, by the time the Habs prospects develop and are able to crack the lineup, what the hell kind of shape is both Carey Price and Shea Weber going to be in by then, huh? They're probably going to need a walker just to get out onto the ice. And you know what even sickens me more? Bergevin. He went out and he done a fantastic job during the offseason. Every player that he brought in during the offseason turned into gold, okay? They all performed above and beyond expectations. But the problem is not with the guys that he's brought in, as I've said many times before. It's the guys that are already here. These guys are the issues right now, and a lot of them are signed for years. I don't know how to fix it, I don't, but somebody is going to have to come in and clean up this mess, and there isn't a better time than right now, especially with some of the contracts that are expiring after this season ends. And the Habs organization, it's about time that they did entertain the idea of bringing in some new hockey minds, maybe a new president of hockey operations, a new general manager, and let this guy pick a whole new coaching staff, and start right from scratch again. Evaluate the players that we have, identify the problems in the room, the problems with the cap, and try and perform the difficult task of fixing these current problems. It ain't gonna be easy, but but we just waited 9 years, and personally, I'd rather see somebody come in here and go the Ottawa Senators route and just start tossing guys out of the arena like a madman, and then get as many kids in here as you can and do an actual rebuild. Because I'm telling you, the Sens, they are already a handful to deal with, and I can only imagine how good this team is going to be in a couple of years. I'm just saying, I'm a little jealous, and I'm not going to lie. Anyway, guys, I gave you my thoughts and opinions, and of course, not everybody is going to agree with me here, and that's fine. Honestly, it is. Marc Bergevin still has a very large fan base, if you can believe it, and what I want to know now is how everybody else is feeling right now about the possibility of Jeff Molson, potentially canning Marc Bergevin. How do you feel about the recent comments made by Elliote Friedman? Is it just smoke coming out of this caveman's ass? Or does he know something? Do you think it's overdue? Or do you think now is the right time? Or do you think that he deserves another 9 years? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the good old comment section, and I'll see you next time. Boom!